Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King 2. And today I'm gonna be giving you guys part 6 of What If Naruto Had 9 Kekkei Genkai. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also go ahead and check out Anime King where I posted a new episode of What If Naruto Was Trained to be a Mercenary, and I also posted a new episode of What If Naruto Went Missing for 4 years. And also stay in tune because after this, I'm gonna be giving you guys a new episode of What If Naruto Had the Sharingan and the Byakugan mix. So stay in tune to enjoy that. And also guys, if you're new and this is the first time you're hearing my voice, you're hearing of Anime King or Anime King 2. Anime King is my main channel where I have over 600 lovely what ifs. And over here I have over 100 lovely what ifs. So if you enjoy these episodes, please go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become a part of the Anime King family. And thank you all for your help and support, and join the family guys. And remember, if you're new, to go ahead and comment down below and tell me. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. So to do a bit of a recap, the last time we left off, Naruto saved Aizaribe as he and Haku and Fu then talked to Teiwaya. As Teiwaya was surprised, she didn't know why, but around Naruto she can talk freely. And usually she couldn't say anything about Orochimaru because of the curse mark, but when she's around Naruto she has no restriction. It was then she told them that Orochimaru is planning an attack on Konoha, and Naruto told her that he will keep her name out of it, as she told them that she would meet again, as she then gave Naruto a kiss and disappear, leaving behind an angry Fu and an angry Haku. As Naruto came back to the village, Naruto also obtained another Kekkei Genkai called Scorch Release. While Naruto and his team was training, Sasuke and Sakura came on the field, as Sasuke tried to attack Naruto and his team, but with their new combined teamwork, Sasuke was no match for them, as they defeated them, and they then went to Sarutobi's office as they talked to him about it. He then told them to get back to training. Also, Taijun and a woman captured Jiraiya. The woman used her feminine charm to get Jiraiya, as she then knocked him out and captured him. As Taijun told Jiraiya that the council has been treating Naruto like scum, he then told Jiraiya that he is Taijun Uzumaki, and once Naruto controls the 9 Kekkei Genkai, he will die, and Jiraiya has to make sure that he is there to make sure Naruto gets strong. So yeah guys, that was basically last where we left off. You guys can check across the playlist and check it out for yourself. So let's start this new episode. We start this episode on the road towards Konoha. Killer Bee was walking along with Amoy, Yujito, Karu, and Samui. I don't understand why you have to come with us, Yujito. After all, when I go somewhere, it don't always blow up, said Killer Bee. She sighed, like I want to do this, but someone has to be there to keep you from doing stupid things, always. That and your rapping suck, she said. Killer Bee hung his head down, as a dark cloud came over him, as the group started to walk away, as he then started to fake anime tears, as he ran back up to his group after a while. Back at Konoha, Fu, Naruto and Haku walked through the streets as they ignored the glares. It was then Naruto felt something watching them, as he then stopped with his group. Come on out, said Naruto, as he saw a fake rock in front of him that had 2 eyes in it, and 2 other rock behind that, as there was a puff of smoke. And when the puff of smoke cleared away, it was Konohamaru with his team. Hey boss, said Konohamaru, as Naruto grinned. Hey Konohamaru and company. Konohamaru then grinned. It's been a while, ain't it boss? It's been a long time since I test my skills against you, boss. Now fight me, said Konohamaru, as he rushed towards Naruto, but someone was walking by, as Konohamaru slammed into the person, as the both of them fall down to the ground. It was Kankuro, along with Temari. Hey you little punk, said Kankuro as he got to his feet, as he grabbed Konohamaru by his shirt and lifted him up, Let me go, said Konohamaru. I gotta teach you your lesson, kid, for bumping into someone like me. As Kankuro brought up his hand, but Naruto grabbed it. I suggest that you let him go, said Naruto. And who are you to tell me that, said Kankuro. Now let go of my hand before I beat you down as well. Kankuro, said a voice. As Kankuro looked to where the voice is coming from. Damn it, said Kankuro. You're an embarrassment to our village. Now, let them go. Kankuro quickly released Konohamaru as Naruto released his hand as they all turned to see a red-haired boy in the tree upside down. Gaara, said Kankuro as he was sweating. Sand then picked up around Gaara as he vanished. As he appeared beside Kankuro, do anything like that again and I'll kill you, said Gaara. As Kankuro just sweat and stepped back a bit. Gaara then turned as he looked at Naruto, and a devilish grin came on his face. As Naruto frowned as Gaara turned around and started to walk away with his siblings. In the land of Earth, a panting man collapsed on the ground. He had red hair, as his chakra felt like it was running on empty. The hill behind him was scorched and burned, but somehow his opponents wasn't damaged. Four-tailed beast, said a man in the shadows. Keep on running, you're just tiring yourself out, and we will catch you. Don't count me out yet. I am Roshi, the Jinchuriki of the Yanbai, the four-tailed monkey, and I am the brother of Oniki, the Tsuchikage of the stone. He then ran through a couple of hand signs. Lava release, lava geyser. Lava burst from the ground, setting the entire place ablaze. It doesn't matter what you do, Jashi will have your soul. Hidan, just get him and let's go, said Kakazu, as they were the one who were after Roshi. No, Kakazu, he shall suffer, as Hidan jumped towards Roshi with his scythe. Fool, said Kakazu as he shook his head. They needed him alive. What the hell was he thinking? But before Hidan could hit him, wood release, poison ivy sap wall, as Hidan was trapped. Who did that? Who the hell did that? Hidan growled. It was then that Taijun appeared beside Roshi. Honestly, aren't you guys a bit too bad attacking old people? Jinchuriki or not, said Taijun, as Kakazu looked at him. You, said Kakazu, as he took out a bingo book. You are Taijun Uzumaki, as this was the newest bingo book. As it read, Taijun Uzumaki, village unknown, rank approximately A or S. It appears that most people have their eye on you. The Council of Konoha will pay a lot for your head, and also Pain has his eyes out for you. Taijun shook his head as he ran through hand sign. Sorry Kakazu, but I'm not going to kill you yet, as he then slammed his hand on the ground. As seals appeared all around them, as a red barrier appeared, blocking Kakazu from entered. You think this will hold me? Said Hidan, as Taijun then released the wood style. Hidan then jumped down as Taijun ran through hand sign, wind style, hurricane gust, as Hidan was sent flying back as he threw his sight at Taijun. Aura release, aura wall, as a blue wall of aura appeared in front of Taijun that blocked the sight. The aura wall then disappeared, as Taijun then looked at Roshi. Step back, will you? As Roshi jumped back a distance. Hidan then rushed at Taijun as he swung his staff and stabbed Taijun in the stomach. As Taijun laughed, Scorch release, Scorch clone explosion, as Taijun's body exploded in a blast of heat wave, resembling an atomic bomb. Water release, bubble barrier, said Taijun as he held on to Roshi's shoulder and create a bubble barrier to block the Scorch explosion. When the smoke cleared, one of Hidan's arm was gone. As he looked over, curse you, said Hidan as he rushed forward. Taijun ran through hand sign. Storm release, Beast Wave Palm, as he released a blast of lightning and cloud hitting Hidan as he sent him flying back. How does this guy has all those Kekkei Genkai? Kakazu wondered after witnessing the fight. No wonder the leader wanted him to be taken care of. It doesn't matter what you do, said Hidan. I cannot die. Taijun then shrugged. Let's see about that, said Taijun. Binding apple branches. It was then that apple trees came from the ground and bind Hidan's arm. Wood release? Said Kakazu. Taijun then jumped back as he created a wood clone. As the wood clone rushed forward, crystal release, crystal seal as he slammed his hand on Hidan's back. As the trees went back into the ground, as a crystal formed around Hidan, as the clone then rushed through hand sign, earth style, earth shattered fist, as he punched the crystal as it break apart into little pieces. The clone then runs through another set of hand sign, scorch release, melting water, as Taijun then surround the place with pure lava as it melt the remaining crystal with Hidan's body part in it, disintegrated him. As Taijun then hold on to Roshi's shoulder and the both of them vanish. As the wood clone disappeared and the barrier fell. As Kakazu sighed, this was going to be a long report back to the leader. Back at the stone village, in Oniki's office, as two figures appear in a swirl of wind, one of them wearing a brown cloak so you couldn't see who it was, and his brother Roshi. Roshi, what is going on? Asked Oniki. As he looked at Taijun, who are you? My brother is in a weakened form, but you bring him back here. Any other ninja would have tried to capture him by now. The Yanbai, yes. But we do not want that, said Taijun. You didn't answer my question. Who are you? Asked Oniki. As Taijun removed some of his hood, showing his hair. I am Taijun Uzumaki. Don't you remember me? As Oniki's eyes went wide. You? But how is this possible? You're supposed to be dead. Don't worry about that for now, said Taijun. But you must know that someone is gathering the tail beasts. I know that you cannot protect Han, but at least keep Roshi safe, because their plans cannot work without the 9-tailed beasts. And don't tell anyone that I'm still alive, or I will destroy your village, said Taijun. Oniki chuckled. That's a load of crap. Even you couldn't destroy an entire village. As Taijun chuckled. You're not truly sure, are you? As he then vanished. He's probably right, said Oniki. He probably could. As he slumped back down in his chair. As he looked over to Roshi. Welcome back to the village. Regain your strength, and I will reinstate your Chunin rank. Afterwards, I need you to go and attempt to reason with Han. You got a better chance than I do, at least. Back at Konoha, Taijun reappeared on top of the Hokage's monument as he looked up into the sun. About 5 minutes later, Fluffy appeared behind him. Why didn't you let me help you with that immortal Akatsuki? You know that you're much more powerful with my help, she said. It's quite simple. I didn't really need your help. When I need it, I will use it. You know, you could hunt and rip that masked guy apart with my help. And you could also destroy that path of pain. But no, you stop. Fluffy, shut up, will you? Said Taijun. What I do or don't do is my choice. It's not yours. But did you do what I asked you to do? She growled. I said don't call me that. And yes, I did. The little brat now has your scroll. Good work, said Taijun. As Fluffy smiled. The next morning, at the Namikaze residence. With a yawn, Naruto opened his eyes to find Fu and Haku in his bed again. Apparently, they liked the new sleeping arrangements. And Naruto did too, but being decent, he didn't try anything. He then felt something on his chest, as he moved his arm to look, as it was a sealing scroll. As he sat up in the bed, as he didn't wake either of the girls. As he opened the scroll to see that a bunch of other scrolls were sealed inside of it. But he couldn't open some of them. He could only open the ones that said lightning, water, fire, aura, scorch, or storm. And another scroll that said Chunin exams for dummy. The name was written in the corner, and something else was written under that. Taijun Uzumaki, the Wanderer, the Seal Sage, the Scroll Master, and an awesome guy. And another note was under that. It read Fluffy, the Servant, the Lustful Bimbo, and the Tyrant. As Naruto wondered what exactly is in these scrolls. Weeks later, the Chunin exams. After a couple new arrivals and some last minute training, it was time for the infamous Chunin exams, as the scrolls had a lot of things that helped Naruto and Fu and even Haku, while Kakashi was hiding because he didn't want to teach Sasuke as the council was hunting him down, as they've been forcing Kakashi to teach Sasuke the Chidori. So Sarutobi decided to help him out, as he's going to send Kakashi on a 6-month mission to the Moon Country to avoid the Duck Emo and that annoying worthless girl. Anyhow, the team felt confident that the scroll has given them a more edge over any other team. Currently, they were in the gathering room for the test takers, as Naruto had to keep some of his Kekkei Genkai under control because the Storm Kekkei Genkai was from Kumo and the Scorched Kekkei Genkai was from the Sand, so he had to keep it a secret for now. As Naruto and his team were waiting in the room, they were the first one to be there since they didn't want the council to hold them back with any problem. As the first team to enter the room was a team from the Stone Village, as the female in the team was staring at Naruto as he wondered if she saw his resemblance to Minato or something, because that was all that he needed, a team out for revenge for something that he didn't do. The next team was a team from Kumo, and it was Samui, Darui, and Amoy. It was then a third team arrived, and Fu cringed. This team was from Taki, and leading the team was a boy with crazy black hair, and 2 other greasy, brown hair boys. As the leader then growled, "Why, if it isn't the Skeeter," he said, looking over at Haku. "I would be careful if I was you. This isn't Taki. There are some things that you shouldn't say," said Haku. "Was I talking to you?" As he then looked back at Fu. "Bitches," he said. As he and his team then walked by. After that, a dozen other teams entered the room. Among the last to enter was Team 8, Hinata's team, and the next was Shikamaru's team, and then Team 7, as Naruto let out a sigh, and so did Haku and Fu. "So dope, you decide to show up anyways, even though you know you're going to lose," said Sasuke. "You know, Sasuke, you're really getting annoying," said Naruto. "Can't you just for once shut your mouth?" "Don't you talk to Sasuke like that," said Sakura. "And you annoying worthless bitch," said Naruto. "You're even worse. Your mouth, your voice, it just brings pure disdain and horror to my ears. Can't you shut the hell up?" Now, said a voice. "You guys need to be quiet." Who are you?" Hinata asked nervously. "Oh, my name is Kabuto." "You all must be rookies, am I right?" "Wait, how do you know that?" Ino asked. "Because you're being too loud, and look," as they realized that everyone was staring at them. The man then pulled out a deck and showed them all. "These cards here has info on everyone, so anyone you want to know about, it will be here." As Sasuke was the one to answer, "Actually, I want to know about several people, so I'm going to give you their names and you give me information. One of them is Rock Lee, the other one is Gaara of the Desert, myself for the heck of it, Naruto Uzumaki, Haku Momoshi, and Fu. And what about the ugly Stone Girl and the giant-chested Kumo one?" Sakura asked, as her voice was really loud. "I am not ugly," said Kurasuke, as she tried to go over and kill Sakura, but her teammates were holding her back. "Samui, she's talking about you," said Amoy. "Let her speak," said Samui. "Her voice is too annoying, and I cannot deal with that." Well then, said Kabuto, let's hear the information as he draw out several cards. Here they are, he said as he laid them out. The first one, Rock Lee, student of Might Guy, teammates Tenten and Neji Hyuga. His vital skill is in taijutsu. He has completed 20 D ranks and 11 C ranks. Next one, Gaara of the Desert, the son of the Kazekage. His teammates are his siblings, Temari and Kankuro. His sensei is Baki. Missions, 8 C rank, 5 B rank, and 4 A rank. And the strange thing is, he never got a scratch on any of these missions. The group, except for Sasuke and Team 11, was alarmed. What? Not a scratch on him? Said Shikamaru. This guy is going to be troublesome. The next person, Sasuke Uchiha, teammate Sakura Haruno and Sai, and former teammates are Naruto Uzumaki and Haku. Their sensei, Kakashi Hatake, 12 D rank. And that's pretty much it. Wait, what about the C rank that we did? And it turned into an A rank, said Sakura. Well, you guys were removed from that, said Kabuto. And look at all these violations. My, you guys must be a trouble. Now to the next person, Naruto Uzumaki, teammate Haku and Fu, former teammates Sakura and Sasuke, mostly self-taught due to lack of sensei because of the elders. 26 D rank, 3 B rank and 1 A rank. What? A A rank? You're kidding me, said Kiba in shock as Naruto smirked as he saw how pissed off Sasuke was. Damn it, that dope stole what should have been my mission. Anyways, use both Tai and ninjutsu, and a specialty in sealing, and a master prankster, and inhuman chakra levels. While this was going on, Samui was listening to it, as they had a theory that the Jinchuriki of Konoha was in here, and hearing these things about this boy, as it made her curious. As Kurasuke started to worry, he could be difficult to defeat if he was linked to the Yellow Flash. Alright, Haku, the same amount of missions as Naruto, and a shocking chakra control, and mainly focus on ninjutsu. Fu, the same missions as Naruto, with taijutsu and ninjutsu behind her, and slightly lesser chakra than Naruto. It was then a giant poof came into the room as everyone turned around. Alright, listen up maggots, said a voice, as a man in pure black came out of the smoke with a bunch of Chunins behind him, as they all were grinning darkly. I am Ibiki, your first examine proctor. Now prepare for your written exam. That man is creepy, said Sakura in a low tone, but her voice was so goddamn loud that Ibiki heard her as he appeared behind her. So, you think I'm creepy, loudmouth? Well, I am glad that I'm doing my job, as he then body flickered back to his position, as he then brought them into the classroom, as he gave them their numbers to where they must sit down, as Naruto ended up sitting next to Hinata. Haku was in the back on one corner, and Fu was in the other. The man then started to tell them about the test rules. On the other side of the world, in the woods, Master Utakata, as Utakata was slammed into the ground. In front of both of them was two persons in dark cloaks with red clouds on them. Hodaru, said Utakata, you have to get out of here. As it was Deidara and Sasori. Give up, Jinchuriki, said Deidara with a smirk. Yes, said Sasori, we have a need for your services, and I don't like to keep people waiting. Sasori, my man, I will go ahead and finish these two off with my art. You're talking about that worthless crap again? That is not true art, said Sasori. Then what the hell do you call art? As the both of them start to argue. Art is brief and elegant, Explosion is a wonderful thing. Don't tell me that you think your stupid puppets are art. Shut up, Deidara. Let's finish this later. Right now we have a Jinjulki to capture. Deidara then grinned as he looked at Hodoro, and a hot piece of art to capture as well. Leave, Hodoro, said Utakata as he got in front of her, but he then collapsed back on the ground as Hodoro went in between them. I can't do that, she said as he ran through hand sign. Water release. Violent water wave. A blast of water was blasted from her mouth as Deidara and Sasori sighed. Nice effort anyways, as they avoided the attack, and Sasori smashed his tail into Hodoro, sending her down into the ground. Grab them, said Sasori to Deidara. Base wave palm! As a blast of gusts and wind was blasted towards them, causing the both of them to jump back, as Taijun was currently leaning on a branch as he sighed. Strange, what's going on? Aren't you guys supposed to be waiting a little longer before you try and capture them all? As Deidara spoke, new orders from the boss. I don't know how you know this, but wait, said Sasori. It's that guy. Yes, that's him. As Sasori sent his tail at Taijun with poison coating on it. Taijun got stabbed as he then grinned. Scorch release. Heat clone explosion. Taijun then burst into flame, blasting Deidara and Sasori with heat. The flames also flew towards Utakata and Hodoro as Taijun jumped in front of them. Aura release, aura shield. When the explosion went away, Deidara grinned, although his hair was singed off, and Sasori's cloak was burned, showing a puppet face. You know, this guy could be a fine artist, said Deidara. Shut up, this is already going to make us late, as he sent his tail flying at Taijun, who quickly rolled out of the way. Taijun then ran through hand sign, wind release, Tempest burst. Taijun then smashed the ground as a powerful wind burst from the ground beneath them, knocking Deidara and Sasori into a nearby tree. Now to end it, storm release, storm fist. A swarming vortex of clouds came around Taijun's fist as Deidara then smirked as he said art is an explosion, as both him and Sasori turned into clay as everything around them then exploded. Above them was Deidara and Sasori on Deidara's bird. That should take care of him. No one can escape my masterpiece, said Deidara as Sasori stared into the flames. Don't be so sure, said Sasori as Deidara grinned. Line up, he's done for. It was then that they saw glowing blue chakra wrapped around Deidara's bird leg as the chains were wrapped around Taijun's arm. Nice, isn't it, boys? Said Taijun. Uzumaki hidden technique, chakra chain. Now try this on. Water release, water bullet, as a burst of water came from Taijun's mouth. Deidara quickly sent down several dragonflies. The dragonflies went into the water as they dissolved. But Taijun then pulled down on the bird as he swung to the left and swung to the right and flipped up as he landed on the bird gracefully. I suggest that you leave and let us take the Jinjulki before we have to kill you, said Sasori. Taijun just smirked as Sasori sent his tail towards Taijun, which Taijun easily dodged as he appeared in front of Deidara and slammed his fist into Deidara's face. So, you're worthless when it comes to combat, am I right? As he kicked away Deidara's leg. As Taijun flipped and slammed his foot in the back of Deidara's head, sending him off the bird. Deidara quickly formed another bird in his hand as he dropped on it before he hit the ground. As Taijun then had to dodge a couple of needles coming from Sasori. Storm release, blade of Katrine, said Taijun as he cut right through the bird, as Sasori had to jump off as he landed on another bird. Taijun then smirked as he pulled out a kunai. He ran through hand sign and the kunai started to glow as he threw it towards the bird. It was then Deidara and Sasori was sucked up in a vortex as they vanished. Somewhere else, they landed in a hot spring with Tsunade and Shizune. As Tsunade got pissed, pervert, she said, as Deidara and Sasori barely avoid the ticked-off Tsunade, though Sasori had to spend several weeks fixing back his puppet. Back with Taijun. So, said Taijun, you guys want to know who those clowns were? As one more conversation, like the one with Oniki, was told to them. Back in Konoha. And now, for the 10th and final question, Ibiki said, as most of them already got out of the room, as they were scared that they couldn't take the exam again. Then, I congratulate you all on passing the first part of the exam, he said. As a lot of comment followed, Sakura angry about the lot of work that they had to do, while Sasuke lied and thought about it knew it all along, as Lee kept on talking about the flame of youth shall prevail. It was then someone burst through the window, as a banner was there as well, as it said, the sexy and dangerous uncle. So, who's ready for number 2? Uncle asks. But guys, I'm gonna be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification they posted. Remember to share to all of your friends on your social media platform. And also go ahead and check out what if Naruto was trained to be a mercenary. And also, what if Naruto went missing for 4 years. So go ahead and enjoy those and stay in tune for what if Naruto had the Sharingan and the Byakugan. But for now, I'm out of here guys. Peace.